I think it got better as the game went on. Guys were giving effort. Obviously, we're just trying to learn a new defense this year, and it starts with effort. And then second thing is talking. I think we did a lot better than we've been doing in the past, and I think that's the first two things that jumped out to me.
What's up, so this is Will Guillory with the Athletic. I know Coach said Eric Bledsoe got back to practice today. You guys just haven't been able to get on the court together as much. So I guess what are you able to do to try to figure out just how to fit together when you're not able to just have that time on the court together?
I mean, it's going to take time. Two different players coming together is always going to, need that practice time, and then obviously need the game time. So we're just happy to have them back, and try to get things going as fast as possible.
Yeah, well, hey Lonzo, this is Christian Clark. First quarter the other night, you guys had I think five turnovers. The rest of the way only six. Just what do you think was working and why you guys were able to keep the turnovers down for the last three quarters?
I think that second group, when they came in, they got things more organized, and then we kind of picked it up from there. Bi got going in that second, and we didn't look back after that. I think once guys slowed down and got organized, that was really all that we needed to do. Once we got into our spots and took care of the ball, the rest of it was pretty good for us.
So it's Andrew from ESPN. You mentioned Brandon there. What did you think about the job that he did on the defensive end and the intensity that he kind of showed? I know he's been talking about becoming more of a force on that side. What did you think of his defensive efforts?
Yeah, I know he really wants to focus on that, especially this year. So he's been bringing it in practice, and that kind of just translated to the game. You can definitely tell that the effort's there, and he wants to be a great defender this year.
Jason with Caroline with Pelicans.com. So Coach was talking about speaking through the mask and how that was, he had some difficulty talking through the mask to you guys. Have you talked to him at all about developing hand signals or anything like that, or is it just going to be, kind of up to you to read the defense and do it whatever you want as a point guard?
Well, he gives me a lot of freedom to call whatever I want, but we definitely have hand signals for the plays and stuff. You kind of have to have that, like you said, with the mask. You can't really see what he's saying or hear it too well if you're on the other side of the court. So we're trying to put in all those hand signals for all the plays and stuff, and just be on the same page.
So this is Will again. Coach has complimented you a few times during training camp for the way you've been communicating in practice, especially on defense. Why do you think that's been important for you this year to speak up a little bit more and just be more vocal on the court on both ends?
I know in my exit meeting last year, that was one of the strong points they wanted me to work on this year. So me being a point guard, the leader on the floor, I just got to make sure everybody's in their right spot and just do as much communication as I can, to help guys get to where they need to be. And that's pretty much my job.
Hey, Christian Clark here again. You just mentioned that you get a lot of freedom to call your own plays. What is your sense of, how often you guys are calling like scripted plays on every possession this year as opposed to last year? Is there a difference?
I think this year is a lot more structure. Guys have to be in their spots. Instead of we had a lot of free will last year. I think this year we still have, we can still do our own thing and stuff, but it's a lot more structured. And as long as you're in your spot, then you have freedom to play.
All right. Thank you, Lonzo.
Appreciate it.